Thought I was very late. What's up? Right.
What's up, big boy?
Hot from home day.
Pop from home.
Yeah. Boys just carrying rice everywhere. I just cook a bunch of rice and just take it around. Good boy. We were late this morning because she was shaving my back. It's a once every, 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah.
So it takes a few razors to get it done. Joys. Bit doing the paralabs instead of clean actually, and I can't rate the Prometheus by paralabs enough. We stock it here obviously, but 2 red tabs, and you get an instant boost of energy, instant, no crash, you'll sweat, fatigue, she goes to the toilet. It makes it piss a lot as well. I've heard that with others also. But in terms of a thermogenic lipolysis formula, fat burner, that gets you sweating, the Paralabs is the best I've used easily. Available at obviously OneGym and Paralabs as well. But really rate this product. Like I said, no crash. So you can even use it as a pre-workout. The thing is, a lot of fat burners these days use a lot of dextrose, shit like that. They don't even put on the label as sweeteners to get that nice sweet taste. Because this is a fat burner in a capsule form, you don't get any of that shit. So check it out, Paralabs.
Yeah, be phenomenal or be for God. They fall like dominoes, soft as cod. Mad I lost, sick I'm toxic. I know I got it, ready I'm ready, come test my ride. Time is ticking.
What up, fam? Welcome back to episode 2 of the Never Give Up Prep Series 2023. We are currently about 9 and 13 weeks out. 9 weeks out of the VIX, the qualifier, and then 13 weeks out of the Nationals Pro qualifier. It's not Nationals, it's a Pro qualifier. We get that right. But yeah, 9 and 13. So today's Friday, which is check-in day for me. Check-ins will obviously move to more than once a week closer we get to the show, but for now it's every Friday. I do talk to Dean most days. Sometimes he'll request a video or a check-in, pics other days of the week, depending on what my weight's doing or what sort of food we've eaten. But at the moment it's always Friday as a standard. So I come in here, we do some steps. Every Friday morning I also get lymphatic drainage. So it's a massage which basically just helps to move inflammation and water around. It's not a deep tissue massage at all. It's very light. Almost feels like nothing's been done at all. But you'll see.
Snoring session.
Snoring session with a nap. I was a little late this morning, so I might have to do some more steps. I like to get 45 minutes at least on the treadmill I do a 7.5 incline and 4 k's an hour. I find that 45 minutes gives me a really good head start on my steps for the day. So come back, do some abs, do a check-in, then I'll do an ice bath, cook. I'll have a PT client this morning as well. And then we are training legs with a hamstring focus, which is a really good session. One of my favourite sessions for sure. It's just a really enjoyable session. So yeah, lots of fun. We currently, in terms of my prep, I mentioned last time I came too quickly. I worked it out. I technically started dieting after a health phase on the 23rd or 24th of November. It was the day after my birthday. And by Christmas, when I was up in Queensland, I think I was basically ready for the show. Or to a point where I could have just depleted down, dropped some water and loaded up for stage. So it was about a solid month of dieting before I was in shape, which is really bizarre. Like, in previous years, most preps would hear of 20-week preps, 16-week preps, 12-week preps being on the lower end. But yeah, 4 or 5 weeks really even took me by surprise. So, but since the last episode, we have been eating all the food. So pretty much been having, well, my weight wasn't moving on the high days, so we took it to 1,400 grams of carbs per day. Weight still wasn't moving that much. Then did increased my fats from 80 grams to 120 grams per day, 300 protein. So it's like 7,500 calories for the past 10 days. And yeah, it sounds great on prep to be eating so much food, but in prep, you really associate, well, I associate emptiness and depletion with success. So the more empty I feel, the more depleted I feel, the more successful I think I'm going to be. And that's the aim during prep. So to have to break that mentality and eat more over a prolonged period of time, like we're going to have small refeeds, but prolonging that, and taking it out to a really significant amount of food, it's not that much fun. Hunger's definitely there, so I can eat the food, but I'm at the point now where all that volume of food is really starting to sort of take a toll on me in terms of where my stomach feels. Anyone can eat 7,000 calories in one day. But when you have to do it continuously, day after day after day, that's hard. In an off-season setting, when you're doing it for 3 months, it's really hard. But now, like I said, the challenge is wanting my pictures to look better and better each week, each check-in. And for me to look better and better, I just always associate it back to a smaller waist. And it's not the waist is getting bigger, but eating more food, you haven't got that really tight, empty feeling through the stomach. If anyone's dieted, they know what I'm talking about. When you wake up and you just feel really sucked in, it's a great feeling. But I think that my weight's just started to move back up. We had the first time where my weight sort of increased very slightly each day for 2 days in a row, which was good. And so now we're waiting for feedback today, but I expect to come back down a little bit and sort of move more back into that sort of 3 to 4 lower days, 2 to 3 high days, 3 to 4 lower days, 2 to 3 high days, and start that cycle into the show. The thing is, 9 weeks, well, let's call it 8 weeks, because the last week he was peaking, but 8 weeks is still a decent amount of time, especially when you're in the position that I am and the body changes so quickly. So it's just about managing fullness versus condition versus flatness. We haven't added any orals in yet, so we're still, cards up the sleeve, as some people like to say. All in all, I'm happy with my look. I've never looked like this before. I can look past the waist now, because even at this amount of food, at this time, my waist has never been as good as it is. There's lots of detail everywhere, and like I said, I've never looked like this, so I'm confident of what I'll bring to the stage. I don't think it really matters in my mind who else hops up there, in Australia at least. I'm really confident with what I'll bring. So can't wait to do the damn thing, I'm really excited to hop back up on the IFBB Pro League Australian stage. Do a bit of redemption, make amends for the season last year, and put all the shit behind us, and really, really promote the positivity and the energy that the Federation now has in Australia, because that's what it's about. There's enough negativity out there. We need to be promoting the good stuff, lifting people up, motivating people to do their best, to bring their best inside and outside the gym. And, that's the important stuff. So yeah, all in all, good spot. Looking forward to showing you guys how we get these Fridays done down here at OneGym. As always, thank you to Corey behind the lens. And it's Friday, y'all. TGIF. Let's get it. So guys, this is Will. Will's one of our staff here, employees. How old are you, Will? How old? 13. Will's 13. Hey Will, do you YouTube that you? He's shy, but Will went to school with my my daughter, a year above her, and Will came in here 3 or 4 times asking for a job, and because he was so young at first, I sort of said I didn't have anything. He wrote me a letter, and eventually I asked him one day why he wanted a job, and he said it was to help his family. His mum's a single mum, 5 kids, and got no dad in his life, and he needed money to help support his family. He was 12 then, so I gave him $500 cash on the spot. And I said, I want to see you here every morning at 6 a.m. until you earn that money back. I think that was probably back in maybe April, May last year. And since then, he hasn't missed a morning. He comes in here 5:45, 7 days a week. If he wants time off because he's going away with his family or his whatever, he asks a week in advance. So I can't be here this day. And does a great job. Comes in here and he vacuums, puts weights away, moves rubbish, whatever the gym needs. Like I said, he's never late. And he always does a great job. Over the school holidays, I asked him if he wanted to earn some extra money. He comes in here 6 a.m. every morning. He comes back in at 8 p.m. It's 9 p.m. He does the same thing at night time. I think he's earning about $300 a week at the moment. Not bad for a 13-year-old, but he definitely earns it. Comes in here and works hard. And, You know, the biggest thing for me is with Will is before this he sort of had a lot of trouble at school. I think not having a dad and whatnot. No real male figure in his life, and obviously a bit of trouble in the home life. He got into a bit of trouble at school, fighting, answering back, normal stuff. And when we went to school to pick up my son from camp, and everyone was sort of waiting around for the buses to come back, all the teachers. And before the teachers came up, including the principal, and said, they said he couldn't work out what had changed in Will's life, becoming more talkative, more cooperative, more social. His schoolwork improved, his whole attitude improved. And he said that we worked out that it was about the time that he started working at OneGym. And so they just said thank you. I just not take any credit for that, but it just shows that you give someone the opportunity, give someone a chance, even at 12 years old, they can make the right choice like Will's made. And can have a huge impact on their life. Not just directly here, not just financially, but now maybe being able to help his family out, which is the credit to Will. but now it's overflowed into every other area of his life. I'm going to make him a better person. So, really proud of Will. Slim Tum is the best waist trainer I've ever used. Shout out to Slim Tum. I use mine in the morning, and it really helps my waist control. But the only better thing than putting the Slim Tum on is taking the Slim Tum off. Because the relief is huge. That's the Slim Tum Pro, and I wear a size 3 to 4 for all those who want to know. Alright guys, so this is Theresa from the Movement Clinic. Theresa is what's Manual Lymphatic Drainage is what we're doing today. Theresa, if you want to maybe just give a little rundown as to what that is for the audience.
I'm trained in the Lotta style of manual lymphatic drainage, so it reduces swelling, so it helps out with pre-comp.
Yeah, so Theresa would be one of the only, I think, like almost physique bodybuilding specialist for lymphatic drainage in Australia. But she also, a lot of her clients come from like post-surgery. They've had operations where they have a lot of swelling, even post-pregnancy as well, to help really bring that swelling down. I've had a lot of lymphatic drainage before, and honestly I feel like I've just paid for a nap and got nothing out of it. But Theresa is the only person I've ever seen and actually visually noticed the difference between before, like when we sort of look at the body before and how much separation we might have, and then afterwards we'll hop up and we'll see just how much more we can actually get out of it. So excited.
I'm just starting at the neck. We open the channels in the neck first, and then go on to the rest of the body.
So you studied Austria, is that right? Or?
Yeah, Austria had the Dr. Lotta Hospital Clinic. It's a clinic where it treats patients with lymphatic disorders from all around the world.
So does that mean they can't like excrete water and stuff? Or?
So if they've had cancer or a lymphatic disease, the lymph nodes may be removed, and they may get a swelling issue called lymphedema for the rest of their life, and that's a continuous swelling issue in the limbs or the trunk or wherever the lymphatic drainage. So with the Lotta technique, they teach you certain ways on reducing that lymphatic fluid and directing it to an area it can go away from the issues. It's quite complicated at times, but
So you'll find like after a session, you'll probably like urinate, go to the toilet more often than usual.
yeah. So the direction, you direct it through the lymph nodes, but it also, you excrete a lot of the excess fluid, and then the rest goes through the lymph nodes, circulates throughout the body. We're trying to move the fluid underneath that skin to the lymph nodes. So if you push quite hard, you're increasing fluid. So we want to decrease. So I do a combination of basic technique and lymphatic lymphedema technique. So Mike usually falls asleep quite quickly.
We're all well aware of that.
I just pretend.
The scariest part is you're normally quite active even when you sleep. You can talk to and you just wake up instantly as if you went to sleep in the first place.
With the phone in your hand.
Yeah.
It's under there. So it comes through.
That's where it's the tightest in there.
Yeah, and under there. Lymph vessels bordered around the abdominals. And now all the ribs are coming through.
So how long would you say that like after treatment is it something that's activated for like 12 hours, 24 hours?
Keeps going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we were just talking about the fact that I would normally go and jump straight in an ice bath after this. And like I said, it was Theresa just said, well, it actually would stop the effects of what she's actually just done with stimulating that lymphatic sort of drainage and the lymph nodes. So it's best to do the ice bath as far away from this treatment as much as possible. So you learn something new every day, which is great. Because, like I said previously, I would have gone and jumped straight in the ice bath and, as part of my morning routine. But now I'll do this, and I'll do the ice bath
Later.
much later tonight, so before bed or away from training. This is cool. What I really like about the Slim Tum is the fact that it's really, really like quality. It's a thick material, comes around and I sort of in there, and then so it sort of pulls you in more again. And that there will not only just help sort of to improve stomach control for me, so keeping it in, but also improve my posture. It's impossible to slouch with this thing on, because making sure that I sort of stay upright the whole time. Basically guys, just got a few more minutes on the treadmill to get my 45 like I like to. In the mornings I do finish off 10 minutes here, but take some photos. There won't be any ice bath because of the new information we now know. I'm getting stuck into eating some training. So finish off here, Yeah, and these are some things that like I do that may seem really OCD. Having to come back and get an extra 9 minutes on a treadmill rather than get my full 45 minutes before that session. But I believe what sort of separates those who achieve a really amazing level of conditioning or amazing results on stage when they don't let anything get in the way of their routine. So everything has to be done in a certain way every single day. There's no, it's just 9 minutes, or it's just one meal, or it's just one set. Everything gets done the way it's supposed to. So I can't not finish, if that makes sense. So we'll get this done. We'll take some photos.
Tell me when, bro.
He's got five drums at home. 25-litre drums. This is our Marcus. Marcus is our resident Melanotan. We laugh because it's true. The hips don't lie, brother. Hips are tight. Alright guys, so I'll do my standard warm here as well. Become famous for my pre-legs, little giant sets, circuits. So we're doing adductor, into kickbacks, into lunges. So focusing on inside the leg and the glutes, and lunges, everything really. Just really open up. That's some good sessions there.
Good sessions there.
So guys, obviously did my chicken this morning, and got really unhappy with my my son's messaging me from his iPad. He said, "Good morning, hola amigo, ¿cómo estás?" When your kids get older, they start messaging you and stuff. It's really funny. Anyway, unhappy with I got halfway through, just didn't like the way it looked. And you have moments like that. Prep at this stage, I'm so focused on associating, like I said before, emptiness with success, that when I hop up and I feel a bit full through the stomach because I've been eating so much the last few days, it starts to fuck with your head. Yes, it's a part of the process. And no, I don't deviate from the plan, but you can't help but still feel these things. So, yeah, it's taking pictures. Yeah, I don't want to look back at the video. Corey showed me a shot that we took, which looked alright. If I look at the video, I'll keep over-analysing. So I send it off to Dean and let him worry about it. That's what having the coaches about. At times where you can't think straight because you're emotionally invested in yourself and in the result. To have somebody you can send it to, and they remain really neutral and tonic in, the decision to move forward, what to do next. So it's normal. You have doubts. Just jump in, bro. Don't worry. No, you're not. Nah, man, you're not gonna get. Nah, man, you're not gonna get in the way of us at all. Do your thing. If we're in your way, sorry.
No, don't worry about it. That's what you do.
Thanks, bro. You sit there and you're called almost your whole life. Fridge, no shape. Well, Mike's got a lot of mass, but it doesn't look good. Mike put on size too quickly. Yeah, he's got muscle, but it's just doesn't flow. Well, let's change it. Okay, let's improve. It doesn't become your identity, but it definitely stays in the back of your mind as something you want to change. You want to improve. You can't help it. Fall in love with seeing those changes, and then as you dive further and further into prep, obviously you see those changes more and more. So start to lose that is where it's hard a little bit, Fuck. Ah! Guys, this is probably one of my favourite, if not my favourite machines at the moment. It's the Arsenal posterior developer. To my knowledge, 99.9% sure it's the only one in Australia. If I'm wrong, tag the gym who's got one in the comments. But basically like a good morning, focusing on the glute hamstring, mainly hamstring. And for me, if you know me, I've suffered a lot from lower back pain, lower back discomfort. Barbell RDL, can't dumbbell RDL heavy enough to stimulate without getting a fucked up lower back. Can't squat anymore without getting a fucked up lower back. So, for me, this is the saviour. Because it means I can get a loaded hinge movement in to work the posterior of the leg, but I feel next to no lower back pain at all. Like nothing, I'm saying next to nothing, touch wood. Hope that continues, but it's amazing.
See, did you get that run? Absolute athlete. I'm built different.
Hop in there, and I come up, just unrack it. Ah! Ah!
Good.
Ah! Ah!
Let's go, bro. Come on.
Ah! Ah!
One.
Ah! Two!
Let's go.
Oh, one! Yep, 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 yep.
That's it, bro.
That really good.
Moved well.
You gotta want it more than you gotta want it more than I want this. It's my fucking beans in my body. Alright. This thing. This side. Pinch. 1, 2, 3, up! One. Ah!
Good.
3! Oh! 3! Oh! Oh! 5! Oh!
Good, bro. Come on.
6! Yeah! 8!
Come on.
9!
Good.
10! 5!
Let's go.
5! Oh! 3!
Come on.
One more! Up! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Oh, even then I saw you like struggle a bit. I had memories.
Flashbacks.
Nah, because like I pushed it to failure. So
Yeah.
like my hamstring like just fucking. Ah, thank you. Ah. Oh. 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 3. 3. Oh.
It's amazing how you run so many calories and carbs, yet you can be still so fatigued.
I know.
How the fuck does that
Like,
work?
I feel bad, like I feel dumb. Like, you know, I feel stupid, like eating so much sugar and still being so fucked.
Yeah. Most people expect this from like 1,200 to 2,000 calories.
Maybe. I feel sick, to be honest.
Standard though.
Prix. Some water.
Water?
What?
Come on, I'm with you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, come on, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, smash them out. 4, 3, 2, 1.
This doesn't feel good.
You don't?
It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good.
Two, one more.
Go on, sort through that, Corey, because I take a little break. I'll call you. So guys, did a brief pause there. Just hit a wall. It happens. It's prep. It's real. So need some time by myself, just with T to get through some sets, take some longer rest breaks. Anyway, yeah, final set here in the belt squat. No expectations, just the same weight as last week. I'm gonna do my best to get about 15 reps. We'll call it a day.
Oh, that's a lot of camera time today.
Up. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
7.
Oh!
Come on.
oh,
9.
oh!
Let's go. 5 more.
And yeah, out. See you next time.